ban. I don't have the energy to watch today, so we just wanted to check in and let you know you are adorable, hilarious and amazing. Looking forward to the VOD. Cœur.
Thank you, Ash. You have a wonderful night, okay? I hope you feel better. 111. Ooh, thank you for the follow. And Lady Scala, thank you for the follow. How are you? How's it going, y'all? I sharpied my nails. I put on my eyeliner.
I just read a synopsis of my Immortal, so I'm super stoked for this clusterfuck of fan fiction.
Now, so my Immortal... Thank you all. Oh my goodness. How's it going? So thanks for the follows, y'all. I'm not usually on camera. I'm like a VTuber, but you know. Hey Pink, how are you? You can put yourself in the cum zone. Oh, I thought about it. Yeah. I don't have a green screen set up. My camera's terrible too. So I'm sure you've noticed, but you wouldn't believe the stuff that happened. Elizzy, thank goodness that it's 2005. 2006? It's 2006 today. I am a senior in high school.
Is my Immortal real, or was it a joke? Also, thoughts on crypto cummies?
No thoughts on crypto cummies, not at all. It's weird seeing your voice come out of people with CP money. I know, I'm sorry.
That's right. Jesus darkness to measure raven way.
The thing is, like, I don't know. I don't do like the VTuber stuff, so like sometimes I'll just go on camera. I don't know.
I'm ready to go into a fugue state where I hear Paige's soothing voice, but I'm unable to understand what any of the words mean. It seems like the best way to get through this.
Yeah, that's true. Thank you, Jay, for 14 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. And Loki, thank you so much for the 15 months. Hey, Kite, how are you?
Okay, for real. But do you think my Immortal was a real work, or was it a gag?
And a soul coffin. Is my Immortal real or is it a gag? I don't know.
You're gonna nail this. Don't even sweat it.
Thank you, Dragon. I appreciate it. And I don't want to know. It would make it substantially worse for me to find out either way.
Oh no, it's Gothic Nui here to give us some extremely good content. 3.
Like, if I found out it was totally done in earnest, then I would feel... I might feel bad that I'm making fun of somebody's, like, fan art, like, fan fiction from 2006. But if I found out that it's fake, then it's just not as funny, right? I don't want to know. Kuroko King, thank you so much for 2 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Thank you, Gurkman.
So you're not a figment of my imagination.
Not always. No. I mean, technically. I mean, probably. I mean, how real could I possibly be? This is like a simulacrum of a simulacrum, right? Like, this is one of those things where, like, what you're looking at isn't me, right? Your brain is constructing a digital image, like an imaginary image of something on a screen that is a series of pictures beamed across the internet being captured by a camera. Like, how real is any of this? Foff B minus 4, Foff A, thank you for the follow, my furry whiskers.
Okay, Morbius.
Yeah. Oh no. Kirkman, thank you for 5 months. Welcome back to the Credit Cards of Majesty. And thank you all for the hype train. Oh my god.
Oh no, Paige
Heck.
is being metaphysical. We're all gonna DE.
Whatever, I'm just gonna Sharpie my nails.
Have the last of my bits before I go. Han Macron / _Tsu _ Macron.
Thank you, Ash. I will spend them wisely.
We do not need an existential crisis on this, the day of our Gothic fan reading.
For you, it was an existential crisis on the day of our fanfic reading. But for me,
What is real?
it was
How do
Tuesday.
you define real? If real is what you can feel, smell, taste and see, then real is simply electrical signals interpreted by your brain.
You think that's air you're breathing? Of course. All right. So today, I thought it would be fun to get all gothicked up, and I got my skirt.
Bart, you think that's air
Don't
you're
look under.
breathing now?
What flavor are you drinking? I'm drinking an original
You know
full
very well
throttle.
we only breathe in thicker things.
I would recommend them, but they don't pay me to do that. They should, though.
It's Tuesday, my bun.
They should pay me. Oh my gosh, thank you all for the bits. Thank you so much for the bits. Holy heck. Lizard King, how are you? Hello. They gotta pay what they owe. This stream is not sponsored. So I figured today I would look through my book collection and I would read the Gex novelization. That's not what we're reading. Emily, thank you so much for the 5 gift subs. Holy heck. Thank you so much. I meant I would like to read my copy of The Last Vampire on Earth, based, which was made into a film by Vitaly Versace.
Just our brain interprets electrical signal. Beauty doesn't actually exist.
Not that one. Can you also read the Gex novelization? I'll work on it. I meant I'm gonna read my copy of Empress Teresa by Norman Bouton. No, I'm not gonna read that one either. I guess what we're reading tonight is my Immortal. This is my soft cover copy. It also includes several other fan fictions inspired by my Immortal. Yeah. I would put the text on screen, but no, I'm just gonna read my softcover copy. I figured that'd be fun. It's been published in paper form. Probably not
Okay,
officially.
Leo. Can Empress Teresa be a feature girl? With you dressed in a uniform?
I don't have a uniform like that, but maybe. Like one of those? Like a...
These windows
like a
are
navy
too
thing?
ill. This pen is just too real. There's just too much that time cannot erase.
Oh. What do you think we should listen to while we're doing this? What even is Empress Teresa? She's a Mary Sue written by a very, very religious Christian person that is incredibly protective of the character that they made and the novel that they wrote, and this is their like kind of she's like 16 or something. She's various ages throughout the book. She gets married and stuff, and it's weird. At 18, of course, like a good girl. Yeah, there's a very good down the rabbit hole about it. I recommend looking it up. It's pretty cool. Yeah, it's a thing. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, I figured we'd read my Immortal. Now, there have been a couple claims of authorship for this. I think you got a space in there, Marvellius. Try it again. Ow. Ah, it hurts more in real life. Ow. Okay. But no! Oh God! No! Wait, why? Ah! No. Anyway, there have been a couple claims of authorship for this book. I don't believe any of them. A bunch of people have claimed to be the author or know the author of this, and I don't believe them. None of them are particularly credible, and none of them can, like, log into the original accounts or anything like that or provide any evidence, so I probably disbelieve it. There's some good evidence it's a troll fic, especially since, like, towards the end, her account winds up getting hacked, and the hackers make some, like, parody chapters, like, making fun of her and her writing, and then she keeps making chapters using all the stuff from the previous chapters that were hacked in, so it's like, I don't know, but, like, which doesn't make sense. But it's entirely possible that some or all of this was written in earnest, and I don't know. And I would never like to know. I don't want to know. Thank you so much for the hype train. Oh my goodness. Surely Mary is the Mary Sue. The credited author is, of course, Tara Gillespie. Hey Steve, how's it going? I can buy more bits. Oh, I did finish Heavy Rain last week, yeah. Oh, thank you, Blush. Gillespie. Yeah, I don't know where she got the name Gillespie from, but I think
We're here
I
to
know.
kill authors and suffer the consequences. Picted fine.
Yeah, basically. Azure, thank you so much for 21 months. Yeah, like from Silent Hill. Like, I'm thinking Alessa Gillespie? Like, from Silent Hill? Like, I think maybe she watched the Silent Hill movie? But when did that come out?
Hope your night is going great. I'm extremely sleepy but wanted to check in. My Immortal is definitely better as an obscure piece of internet history without an author.
I agree, Elle. Thank you for 5 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts. Oh, thank you.
Suddenly I got the cold man flew in on his broomstick. He had lang blacker and long black bread. He was wearing a black robe that said
2006? So it might have been?
back. He shot out a spell and blood more ran away. It was Point Dumbledore.
Dumbledore.
Wait, do I want to know what any of this is about?
Oh, Velds. Oh. Oh. So, the truth is that Hatsune Miku went back in time to write it. That makes sense, yeah. So this is a 2006 fan fiction. J.K. Rowling would later go on to steal some of the ideas from this in order to write a inferior work titled Harry Potter. It's not very good. I don't recommend it. I prefer the original. This is very good. The Dumbledussie. Yeah, this is great. It's one of my favorite fan fictions, and possibly one of my favorite pieces of writing altogether. And I think you'll enjoy it. I think you'll enjoy it very much. Hi, Liz. Mirror. Hi, Raiders. How are you today? Welcome on in. I'm not usually in person. I'm usually VTubing. You're just in time for story. I sharpied my nails like it's 2006. I've got my copy of the Gex novelization to keep me company. Oh my god, hang on. He's hip, green, and a master of disguise. Meet Gex as he leaps out of the video game screen and into the pages of his very own book. In this exciting story, Gex journeys to the media dimension to battle his archenemy, Rez. So grab your remote and let the adventure begin.
Which really came first, my Immortal or Harold Potter? We'll just have to teach the controversy.
I think we should teach the debate. Yeah, I mean we gotta hear both sides. I think. Gazzy, thank you for $6.66. Thank you so much. All 5 pages of it. It's very short.
I have to go run some errands, but I couldn't leave without saying that your outfit is perfection. Lucky Bunyay.
Thank you, Borthonic. Oh my goodness.
It's tail time.
Could it be tail time? We could read that. Okay, let me show off my outfit real quick, and then we'll get started reading. Okay, so this is the skirt I got on today. I am all okay. My best mall goth 2000s outfit that I could find. The Gex pamphletization, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, I got here my copy of My Immortal, by Tara Gillespie, visionary, author, dreamweaver, high school student, probably. Keep on, hello, blum. It's possible she took the name from there. Oh wait. Oh, okay. Yeah. The title is absolutely a reference to Evanescence. Yes, 100%. Yeah. That's yeah. And I'm pretty sure her last name is Gillespie, like Alessa Gillespie from Silent Hill. Because I think she watched the first Silent Hill movie. Hi Sarah, how's it going? Yes, I'm wearing a skirt today. All plaid and everything.
What's Evanescence?
Can't wake up. Wake me up inside. You know the one. Save me from the fanfic that's inside. I gotta pick a song without lyrics, though, real quick. Okay. Like, the Sonic Heroes soundtrack is very good. But I think we need something, just a little bit.
That's music my mom listens to.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh no, Steve.
I got plenty of bits but can't seem to get 10 bits or 69 bits like I usually can. Thought maybe my Firefox app isn't working, probably, but it's the same on Chrome. Team Dark's theme, this machine, is the absolute best. Wait,
It's really
my
good.
Immortal the Vampire Gothsu who screams at the preps? Man, this takes me back.
The very same. I think you'll like it. It's the only acceptable piece of Harry Potter media. It is unproblematic. That's not true. It's a classic. What about Chuck Tingles? Oh, Harriet Porber. Harriet Porber's very good too. That's true. The Chuck Tingle novel's very good. Alright, so I figured we'd get
But
like,
if you can't finish this tonight, can the next reading be of you dressed as a prep?
Yes, I've got some preppy clothes. I can do that now. Maybe like tie a cardigan around my shoulders or something. Yeah. Chuck Tingle has incredible book titles. Chuck Tingle has incredible books. Like, they're actually very well written. The only acceptable piece of Harry Potter has slurs in it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of do, don't I? But I'm gonna skip a couple of those. There's a couple of times where I'm gonna take some liberties with the reading, but not very much.
If I had to pick, could it be cheerleader prep?
Oh, I don't have a cheerleader outfit yet. Exclamation mark tip to get a link to my PayPal.
God's now. How are you, Mock Heavy Rain? It is my pneumatic mean interactive tour de force. It is the most human story ever told in any form of fiction ever. So say it, David Cage.
Get out of here, David! No! No! Get out of here, David! You stop it. You quit the games industry. Can't believe that. This guy, he's always in my chat. Like, I think he watches all my streams ever since I did the Indigo Prophecy. God, this fucking guy. Like, he's got a Star Wars game to work on. He's got nothing better to do than hang out in here. It's a weird way to say Peter Monolith.
It's me, David Cage. You've inspired me to make my Immortal game.
Oh god. Oh no. Marvellius, thank you for the $5. I think My Immortal would make a great video game. That's what they should have done instead of the really anti-Semitic game that they're making. maybe they should have done that instead. I want like a Telltale style, like choose your own adventure game. I think that'd be cute. Alright, this is just some royalty free, like magical fantasy music or whatever. So that's what's gonna be on. That's what's gonna be on. Alright. Should I keep this light on or should I do like mood lighting? Gah. I think this is a little moody. I like it. It's our Immortal now, comrade. Okay. My Immortal. Chapter 1. Author's note. Special fangs. Get it? 'Cause I'm Gothic. To my GF, ew, not in that way, Raven. Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the story and spelling. Ooh rock. Justin, the love of my depursing life. Ooh rock 2. MCR rocks. And then a series of X's. They do. Oh, yeah, they certainly do. Yeah. Rox is spelled R-O-X in all caps. So, yeah. Read every X, I dare you. X, X, X. X, 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 X. No, there's like 30 of them. No. Hi. My name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway. And I have long, ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. It's a good intro. I like the author's note. Like, the author's note sets up the theme properly. Like any good book, it starts by saying hi to the audience. This was written in the 2000s.
This was written in the 2000s, you say?
In 2006, yeah. Go figure. Look, she was just a very hairy baby, okay? Like, move that. Oh, yeah, it's fine. All right. Yeah. Hi. Call me Ishmael. It's perfect. Very poetic. And yeah, I hope that that's like...
Hairy baby, just like me.
Probably not a given name, maybe. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back, and icy blue eyes like limpid tears, and a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. Author's note: if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here! Parenthetically. So you can stop reading right now! Who is Amy Lee? Is she the lead singer of Evanescence? Is that correct? Am I correct in that? One of those? Yeah? Okay, cool. Yeah. Now you know. Now you're allowed to stay. Just get out of this story. Not allowed. Alright. I'm not related to Gerard Way, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. Why would you want to be related to him then? I could see that being problematic. Heck. Maybe it's their kink? Yeah. It would mean she was a major hottie too. Maybe? Is being a major hottie genetic? I don't know. I don't think so. Are you telling me Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway is cancelled? Red Sail, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. Nice to meet
Wish
you.
I may. Wish I might be someone else tonight. Sometimes I wish I was never born at all. And I'll try to save the world, cause in the end I know I'm a chosen one. I'm a chosen one.
Yeah. Major Hottie is an officer in the bimbo army. Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, you nailed it. You did it. That's perfect. Yes, yeah, yes. This is the first I'm hearing about Ebony Darkness, Dementia Ravenway. Sorry, unfollowing now. Didn't know she was problematic. Oh, yeah? You got all the dominant genes, Snake! That's why you became a major fucking hottie! I'm a vampire. But my teeth are straight and white. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magic school called Hogwarts in England, where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. Yes, white. It's like, no, the snakes are fraternal twins. Liquid, I don't think you know what recessive means. Little do you know, Snake, my genes are recessive and breedable. Behold, the cat ears that will drag this world kicking and screaming into the 21st century. Is this more problematic than the original Harry Potter? It is more overtly bad, but
I
no.
have a friend from secondary school with an OC called Alex Ebony. Another one submitted hers as my OC character. It's as weird as knowing that DC means Detective Comics, making DC Comics Detective Comics comics.
That makes sense, yeah. Damn, that's some good genes. Are there long-nosed banker goblins in this? No. No. There's no anti-Semitism in here, which is great. There's a little bit of homophobia. That sucks. But then all the characters are like bi, which is weird. It's a complicated work. Let's say that. My Immortal is a land of contrasts. I don't know. But at least it depicts characters who are queer in the story. So, I mean, that's a step up, right? Fantastic. How far in are we? Page 1. Reality Low, thank you for 15 months. Welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Your Majesty. Homophobia was culturally rampant in 2006. It sure was. And this is not out of the ordinary for that at all. This is very of its time. Let's see, where were we? I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. I thought the eyeliner was a dead giveaway, but okay. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes from there. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it, and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. Fucking iconic. I don't know why a vampire would need foundation, though. is the thing. Because, like, they're usually described as being pretty pale anyway, right? And, like, if you don't have any blood flow, there's not a lot of blemishes you're going to get. Like, is a vampire going to be getting acne? I don't think so. I mean, I don't know what the biological processes that are happening are. But, like, you know, a corpse isn't going to be very blemishy. So, like, I don't know. I just don't see that much of a reason for it. But you know what? You don't have to wear makeup if you don't want to. And if you do want to wear makeup, yeah, that's cool. Wear makeup for you. Don't wear makeup for somebody else. Wear makeup because it makes you feel good. Yeah. To look less clammy. That makes sense. White foundation probably won't do that then. Hot Topic has never had any stores in England. Is that true? That's my favorite. I love that. You really literally put makeup on for us tonight, Bun. Okay. The thing is, y'all wouldn't have cared if I put makeup on or not. I put makeup on because I care. It makes me feel better being on camera for you guys. If I do, right? That's for me. Blue banana. I've never heard of that. I mean, at this point, Hot Topic is basically like... Hot Topic is mostly like Marvel and Disney merch and shit, right? Like, it's mostly just like movie posters and shirts. I don't even know if you can go in there nowadays and get like a pleated, like plaid skirt and a shirt that says, boys are stinky, and it's got a picture of a rabbit holding their nose or something. Like, I don't even know if you can go in there and get a shirt like that. Or one that's got like a video, like an NES controller, and it says, don't mess with me, I'm about to level up and you look like just enough XP, or something like that. Or like, I paused my game to be here. I feel like there should be those, you know? Yeah. Oh, no. I got it. The classic. You gotta go with the t-shirt that says, they laugh at me because I'm different, I laugh at them because they're all the same. That's what you gotta do. Yeah. That's the good one. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining. So there was no sun, which I was very happy about. I would imagine a vampire outside would be happy that there's not any sun. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. Hey, Ebony! Shouted a voice. I looked up. It was... There's 4 periods in this ellipsis. Draco Malfoy! What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me, and I had to go away. End of chapter 1. Author's note. Is it good? Polls tell me things. Man, if only there was a word for snowy rain, or a way to find out what snowy rain meant. Nah, it's impossible. They didn't have the internet in 2006. There's no way. Is it 100 chapter? 44 chapters, I believe. Tune in next time. I just love the idea of like Draco yelling at her from like across the yard. Hey, Ebony! And she's like, what's up, Draco? And he's like, nothing. And then she just leaves. She just fucking walks away. It's perfect. No notes. Don't change a thing. My favorite. Has anyone done like a stage reading of this? Yes, absolutely. There are several YouTube videos of people who have put on like movie productions of this. I do know someone who was involved in a like small town theater production of this, where they made a stage play, and it's great. And yeah, there's a lot of ways you can find to like watch this as a dramatization. Do they pronounce the typos? I hope so. I've never watched any of them. I just the only way I've consumed this is reading it. And I think I've seen clips of, was it like Internet Historian or somebody that did like a reading of this? I don't remember. It was okay. But yeah. Chapter 2. Is my audio okay, by the way? Do I need to pull back from the mic or like get closer? Let me know. Author's note. Thanks to Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with the chapter. BTW. Preps, stop flaming my story, okay? First time seeing you in real life? Yeah, I do these like probably maybe once a year or so where I get on camera and I look terrible, but you know. And this time she has included the like 30 X's, but has hidden the number 666 in them. There's like a 666 in all the X's there. She also like completely like, I don't know how she like spells whatever. The author's notes are written in a different style than everything else, you know? I know. Okay, I'll stop the self-depy. I know. Okay. All right. Okay. No, God. No, why? Get down. No. Ash, weren't you going to bed? Weren't you going to bed or something? Hey, Norwell, how's it going? I'm pronouncing the author's notes the way that they're written. I am in bed. Because like fangs is spelled F-A-N-G-Z. I'm sorry, F-A-N-G-Z. And then helpin' doesn't have a G in it. With is spelled W-I-F. Yeah, reading my Immortal. Yeah, and now you're in here. Now you're in it. My Immortal's not trapped in here with you. You're trapped in here with my Immortal. Heck, Ash. Oh my god. You're saying my Immortal was written by an orc? Yes. Basically. A goth orc. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. Strange occurrence. It was snowing and raining again. If only there was a word for that. Like the snowing and raining. That'd be convenient. I too remember intentionally misspelling things for comedy circa the aughts. I don't think it's for the comedy. I think she's trying to affect like an English accent. Like some kind of teaboo. But it could also just be like the mid 2000s type like misspellings, right? Because you're like, OMG, I'm so random rower, you know? So it might be that too, of course. Tiaboo? Yes. This is someone in America that affects a British accent. Ah, Mackie! Oh my goodness, thank you for the 5 gift subs. Holy heck. Thank you so much, I appreciate it a ton. Somehow my muscle memory for typing the is te. Yes. Te and like,
my Immortal in Dinosaur.
obviously leet. Disbook Roxors. I'm gonna start bringing back all the mid 2000s. Roxors, Maboxors, yeah. It's interesting how most Americans think the British accent is either posh London or Cockney and nothing else. So the thing is that Americans are completely incapable of recognizing regional accents in Britain. Just completely no ability to do that whatsoever. So like we think that like a London accent and like a Liverpudlian are like the same, and that's just the British accent, whatever. We have no idea. Oh, speak for yourself. I am. Oh, I am. Yeah. Oh my god. Don't worry, neither do we. No, British people can pick out accents like ridiculously specifically. It's really weird to us. Like it's really weird. Seeing people in Texas sound like New Yorkers. Yeah. I mean, which to people overseas, probably. Sure, it depends on the country, but yeah. This idea, like, you cross the border to Scotland and accents immediately go from Cockney to Scottish. Yeah. Yeah, the weird thing about it to us, I think, is that, like, England is what, like the size of Michigan? And the UK is like Michigan and Illinois put together. Like it's such a fraction of what the size of the US. But like y'all have as many accents as we do. And it's, yeah, like the density of it's very very interesting. I don't even know what accent one is. My accent doesn't come out unless I start pronouncing words like Chicago. Why do people say y'all? It's a really good gender neutral term for you all. So it's a second person plural gender neutral. That's really good. It's really useful to use. You always sound Chicago to me. Yeah. It's where I'm from. Yeah. I'm gonna stop saying y'all and just start saying every pony. That's gonna be my second person gender neutral for groups of people. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. No, not every pony. Should I, let's see, should I put Trixie over here? She can watch us while we do magic. Okay. Hello everybody. My coffin was black ebony, and inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. I got out of my coffin and took of my giant MCR t-shirt, which I used for pajamas. Instead, I put on a black leather dress. No. No. I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. That sounds horrible. You're gonna like... I mean, I don't know if vampires sweat, but if they do, she's gonna be like a bag of Capri Sun, right? Like, it's all just... in that order. I mean, it says she put on the black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets on. So I'm assuming, yeah. I put on 4 pairs of earrings in my pierced ears and put my hair in a kind of messy bun. That's me. I'm in the story. I'm a kind of messy bun. Hogwarts has a dress code? Nah, not for the Gothic students. Yeah. Black leather dress in a sleet storm? Yeah, This is one of my favorite parts of the book. My friend Willow, author's note, Raven! This is you! I put you in this story. It's you. It's your character. Woke up then and grinned at me. All it says is author's note, Raven disses you, but like it reads so excited that like I put my friend in this story. It's you. This is the start of like...
You are killing me the way you are folding that book's sad face. Even this book hurts.
Pank, it's fine. It's a copy of my Immortal. Its existence is suffering. Okay? It's fine. It's fine. This is you. In the author's notes, she never spells U-Y-O-U, by the way. It's Raven, D-I-S-I-S, the letter U. Oh, we just started? Oh, we're just on chapter 2. Yeah, we just started. Oh. My friend Willow woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length raven black hair with pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. We put on our makeup, and then parenthetically, black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner, as you might assume. This is kind of the start of this very fun, like, meta-narrative that starts happening between Raven and Tara. And we'll see where it goes. And a little bit of drama unfolds, and it's very interesting. They bound the story into a book. Somebody did. I don't know who. But yeah, this is somebody self-published this. Is best enjoyed the way Eye of Archon is enjoyed, passing it around in the circle and seeing how far you can get without laughing or mispronouncing the mispronunciations. Absolutely, yes. It makes a good drinking game. Is 90% of this just people putting on clothes and makeup? Yes. I mean, there is a story, like, there is some conflict later. But you'll have to see. You'll have to see. Oh, MFG! I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah. So, I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked, as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied, flirtily. Why are the goths talking like Valley Girls? This is how it is in my head. I don't know. This is how it's written. Guess what? He said. What? I asked. Well, Good Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking God! I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. I assume. Wow. I dropped my book. There's my place. Okay. And that's chapter 2. Well, the I gasped fucking gets me. Oh, I love it so much. Cliffhanger ending to chapter 2. I know. Like, what's she gonna say? Is she gonna go see her favorite band with the boy she likes? Or, I guess, not, and just kind of stay home that day? I mean, you could cut the tension with a knife. What's gonna happen? Author's note. Stop flamming the story preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the Gothic Pupil for the good reviews. Fangs again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for good, and I'm gonna pronounce this how it's spelled, Good Charlotte. I believe that's how it's spelled. CHRALOOTTE? Charlotte? Good Charlotte. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. It's a regional dialect, yeah. When was the last time you read this? 2 years ago? 2.5? Feels like a decade? I think it was almost 2 years ago, yeah. It was like 1.5 years, maybe. It's been a bit. You know, look all spiky. There we go. Alright. Content warning for suicidal ideation written in the most clumsy way possible, but here we go. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding, and I listened to some GC. Yeah, it's a little sudden, yeah. And it's 2006, so, you know, a bit of a product of its time. Also, she's a vampire. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Tons is in all caps. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. Does a vampire bleed? That's a good question. So usually in a lot of vampire fiction they do, because in a good deal of vampire fiction they have to feed their victims vampire blood in order to turn them, right? Which I think is how it works in like Interview with a Vampire, like as early as that, but like but we forgot the black lipstick. I wasn't gonna wear black lipstick. I don't want to do that. I thought about it, and I have like already a really dark complexion. I don't know if I need that. Start to think the characters are posted. You put those words back in your mouth, gnome. Jeez. Put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on foundation because I was pale anyway. I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. Sharpie them. Oh. Oh, no. Oh. I could put some black lipstick on in your set. Please. Alright, Trixie. Look out. My soda's here. Oh my gosh, it's Greth. Hello. How are you? I'm all gothic today. Ah, yes, a cup of blood before the concert. Does she not have school today? Is she skipping school? I think there's one or two mentions of them going to classes in here, but not really a thing. I mean, as far as I know, Hogwarts 1 doesn't care what you wear. So, like, a bunch of the students walk around in leather skirts and fishnets and combat boots and that kind of stuff. If I know anything about Hogwarts, it's that they don't give a fuck what you wear. And they don't care if you skip class. Classes are like a suggestion. So you could just like leave the common room whenever, and you can like just walk around, or like, yeah, whatever. What fanfic is this? My Immortal by Tara Gillespie. The classic. What's Draco wearing? Is he wearing a school uniform? Maybe we'll find out. Maybe we're gonna find out. Yeah? Yeah. Please look forward to it. Crush Dupe, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. It's nice to have you here. Draco's also in fishnets? See, that's great. Yeah. Oh, thank you, Pupper. Yeah, I usually do the camera thing like once or twice a year, maybe, but not very often. I'm usually VTubing. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. World building. Like, he's got a little Jetsons mobile. I'm assuming it's like Harry Potter, like Harry Potter has flying cars. Harry Potter has a flying car. A flying car that went feral and lived in the woods. it was implied that that one flying car was not a good idea, and probably got them into trouble. We don't have flying cars. I know, right?
Tommy Wiseau is a vampire and has a flying car.
Was it ever brought up again in the series at all? No. Which is weird, because, like, there's a couple instances where people are out in the... God, I'm not even gonna try to display Harry Potter knowledge. But what I really would have liked is, in one of the later books, Voldemort and Harry are facing down in the Forbidden Wood, in the Forbidden Forest or whatever, and all of a sudden just these headlights come barreling through the trees and fucking runs Voldemort the shit over. Like, just, he rolls him up the hood, and then flies off. Like, what a perfect ending. Beep beep, motherfuckers. It just yells, what is the catchphrase from Cars? What is the Lightning McQueen thing? Ka-chow! Oh, that's it, thank you. That would be set up and pay off. Yeah, that doesn't exist in Harry Potter. You're right. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Man, that car should have been like, should have been like that Stephen King novel. Oh my god. Christine, yeah. Fantastic movie, by the way. One of my favorite Stephen King novels turned movie. He did make a couple. Maximum Overdrive is a different one, but yeah, I know what you mean. Christine's a great movie, though. And it should have been like that, where like the car communicates by putting songs on the radio. You just hear it through the woods. You're out of touch. I'm out of time. I will not have bad things said about Maximum Overdrive. It is a masterpiece. It is a different film. But it's pretty good. Rolled up, took out Voldemort as only a red Cadillac could. I'm late. You're okay. We're only on chapter 3. That's alright. You're good. It's not Thursday.
Bun lucky bun blush.
Shia, how are you? Doing okay? Look, I sharpied my nails. It's 2006 again. All rocks are your boxers. I love tacos. Rower. So random. Lol. You did not miss Dumbledore swearing. He does have a headache, though. You know what? I kind of miss it. Shit was cringe, but like, I do miss it. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. He was wearing, here we go, we get to find out what Draco's wearing, a Simple Plan t-shirt. Parenthetically, they would play at the show too. You know, Simple Plan opens for Good Charlotte. Definitely a thing that happened. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. Author's note. A lot faux cool boys were it okay! Exclamation mark and parentheses. Now, if you could puzzle out what that means, I would be happy to hear it. A lot faux cool boys were it okay. Alright. Probably hacks. Probably. Draco could have a little eyeliner. You know, as a treat. Yeah. A lot of cool boys wear eyeliner. Is it me? Am I a cool boy? I did put on my eyeliner today. Hi, Draco. I said it. Oh. It had an exclamation mark, so I thought it was hi, Draco. But then it says, I said in a depressed voice. So we gotta use the exclamation mark, but then say it in a depressed voice. Alright, hang on, let me try. Hi, Draco. That's the best I could do. Hi, Ebony, he said back. You sound like Princess Bubblegum. I think that's how Willow sounds. Like, I think Willow is like kind of a valley girl. When we all read this in a group chat. Yes? I think so. It's good stuff, though. It's always worth a read. I love this book. This novel. I love this masterpiece. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. I'm imagining they just, like, walked into it and then fell over. Like, walked into doesn't sound like they got into the car. It sounds like they just ran into it. How many pages? Let me see. There's a couple appendices to this and some annotations, so like it's not as many as you might think. Also, all the page numbers are in Roman numerals. I'm not sure why. Uh, 56, 66 pages. Perfect. Being able to easily read numbers is overrated. Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Hold up. They put out my Immortal in print?
Somebody did. So somebody did. Thank you for the 14 months, and welcome back to the Court of Hearts, Strange Forest. Cog K, thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers. Nice to meet you. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz, parenthetically, the license plate said 666, and flew to the place of the concert. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good... Oh, it's spelled correctly this time. To Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. I don't think Marilyn Manson's going to play at the concert, though.
Broken by Seether featuring Amy Lee.
Thank you, Squid. Oh my gosh. Thank you for 10 months. Holy heck. I hope that your charity stream went fantastically. Also, I know that the light coming out of my window is fucking blinding. What's up with that? How did he get the 666 license plate? I don't know. I don't know. No. Raise 500. Nice. Should I just like turn? No, I should turn my camera away from the window. Maybe that'll work. Something like that. No. Yeah, maybe good enough. All right. All right, now Trixie can go up here. There we go. My pony is up there. stream. Yeah, we've got Sonic, Sly Cooper. Here's my BB pod. A cute little shelf full of stuff. And my game, yeah. I love game. Oh, maybe Tokyo? I guess we'll see. I guess we'll find out. Whose pants are those? That's Sekiro up there. And then I got like some Fallout stuff. And then there's some more Sonics and everything. Maybe if I turn it this way and then put the camera down further. No, it's at like a weird angle. Let's turn the monitor. Okay. No. Okay. Oh, that's so much better. All right. Like a weird angle would be appropriate for my Immortal. I'm in this angle all Dutch. I grew up in Germany and had a goth phase. Let me tell you, German goths were very different. I would love to hear about it. This is, by the way, not what American goths were like. This is definitely not that. No. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. There's all those cool things in it. Aww. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs. Yeah, I believe her. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. I like how they're going into the mosh pit to jump up and down. Of course. And then there's some Good Charlotte lyrics here. I'm not gonna try. I've never listened to them. I don't know. Real American goths carry a pitchfork. Because American Gothic is the thing in the... I get you. I see it. I know what you're talking about. Alright. Some good Charlotte right there. Whatever. Sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. It says in the author's note here. Which is great! Fan fiction authors in the mid-2000s, and I think some of them even today, try to include like little disclaimers where they're like, oh, I don't own this character, or I don't own this, or whatever. And it's like, oh, I don't own Spider-Man, or like, oh, I don't own the lyrics to, you know, this Michael Jackson song. And it's like, yeah, we know. Duh. That's not... I mean, it's not going to protect you from it's not going to give you liability, right? We were all traumatized by the era of Anne Rice's lawsuits. Oh, yeah. Oh, that was a fucking thing. Because, yeah, Anne Rice used to try to sue, like, fanfiction authors. Totally understand that. But also writing I don't own this doesn't protect you at all. Like, that doesn't help. Lots of I should own Tails, but I legally don't. Yeah. Now, I want you to imagine that they're jumping up and down in a mosh pit at the front of the stage at this concert, okay? Joel is so fucking hot! I said to Draco, pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. Suddenly, Draco looked sad. What's wrong? I asked, as we moshed to the music. Then I caught on. At a good Charlotte mosh pit. Yes. Yes, of course. I noticed Draco looking sad. Honey, you haven't even finished your mosh pit. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco, sensitively. And he put his arm around me, all protective. Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. You see why I have to read it like it's a Valley Girl? Like, it really comes across that way, doesn't it? Hi.
Hi.
How old is Draco? I'm assuming like 17, same age as Ebony, probably.
Oh my god. Hi, y'all.
Her face is blonde. Okay, check. Hey, Annie, how are you?
I'm good. Hi, everybody.
We're complaining about Hillary fucking Duff. Oh my god.
The fact that
Oh my god.
the fact that you can do that voice so perfectly, like I can hear the
Gag me with a spoon.
Ow, ow.
Don't do that. I love you.
Just for that, come here.
The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco.
Oh, you adjusted the tart toss.
Yeah, I did.
Amazing.
Teen Girl Squad.
Yeah, y'all should tart the bun excessively because
I like
they're dressed like a tart. Love you.
I like how presumptuous the narration is, where it's like, Draco had a great time. Didn't you, Draco?
Oh, I love you all. Behave. Okay. And oh, you even have a petting hand. Okay, y'all. Okay, cut it out. Cut it out. I will crawl through there and I will find you all. If you keep it up, I'm going to like position myself in between the tarts and the bun. It'll be like that meme where the soldier's getting like stuck full of knives.
Love you.
God, if I'd been told that I would get this cute of a partner in my life, that all my annoying Molgoth dreams would one day be true, I would have told you that you were full of shit and then gone back to listening to Evanescence. Yep. I did that, except I drew all over my hands, like, up to, like...
Oh, yeah. Oh,
I
yeah.
hated that, Jesus. She's like, you're gonna get ink poisoning. I'm like, it'll be cool, I'll die awesome.
The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. We got GC concert tees. Draco and I crawled back into the Mercedes-Benz. But Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into...
How many fucking periods is that? Jesus. That's not an ellipsis,
It's,
that's an ellipse.
Yeah, I think it's 9 ellipses. Not 9 periods, like 9 ellipses.
So that would be...
So
ellipses
we're
to
pausing
the
for...
power of 9, 3?
Yeah,
Something? 12?
pause for dramatic effect. The Forbidden Forest! End of chapter.
On that note, I'm going to leave before he puts his you-know-what poo on. Love you all, I'll be back.
Of course!
I'm going to the one place not corrupted by capitalism!
Space! Yes, yes. But that's forbidden. It is a forbidden forest of sorts. Author's note, I said stop flaming, okay? Ebony's name is Inabi, not Mary Sue, okay? Draco is so in love with her that he is acting deferent. They knew each other before, okay? So that should clear up all your problems. Okay? Now stop flaming. It's so in love is SOOINLUV in all caps. Deferent. Draco! I shouted. Sorry if I blew out the mic. What the fuck do you think you're doing? Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. The fact that it says flying car implies that it stopped in midair and he just like he was just like, oh my god, she's yelling at me again. I can't take it. I walked out of it too, curiously. That is somewhat curious that y'all would do that. What the fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony? He asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close, hyphenated, and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts, which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. And then suddenly, I didn't feel mad anymore. And then, 5 ellipses. Suddenly, Which is what you say after a pause of 5 ellipses. Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. Next. Post-surgery sleepies, you heal up. And thank you so much for stopping by. Suddenly, just as Draco kissed me passionately. I read that correctly. Just as she did what? That's up to your imagination. I feel like the writing here is very evocative, but it also leaves a lot of room for interpretation. You know, you get out what you put into a work like this. It's almost like T.S. Eliot in that regard. Draco climbed on top of me, and we started to make out keenly against a tree. This content warning might get a little spicy, okay? Twitch TOS spicy, but we'll see. Okay? Keenly. He took of my top, and I took of his clothes. I even took of my bra. Then, he put his thingy into my you-know-what, and we did it for the first time. And I promise that's all in there. I promise that... Whoa! Incredible. What a cat. He did at that. Oh! I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. We started to kiss everywhere, and my pale body became all warm. And then... ... And I'm gonna try to do this line justice. It is iconic. In all caps. What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? And fuckers is spelled wrong. It was. And I want to point out, this is the ellipsis right here. Here's the it was, and then here's all the dots. So we're pausing for dramatic effect. Big pause here. It's like half the page. Give it 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah. You actually printed this shiz out. Somebody did.
I'll tell you what, you motherfuckers. This has nothing to do with propane and propane accessories.
See, the thing to do is put that line on the next page. No, you're thinking with your brain. Don't do that. This wasn't originally printed on paper, right? It didn't originally have pages. This was originally just long-form fan fiction. So, yes, you're absolutely correct. If you need to break up a line, you could just put it on pages, but like, this was on web pages. As far as I know, it was fanfiction.net, which is just like... Dumbledore! It's Dumbledore. It's Gandalf. Gandalf showed up. Surprisingly, this is worse than I thought. You've not heard this one before? The... like... I think it's probable that this was written as a joke, right? That this is fake. Which is disappointing. But the chances that it is done in earnest are not zero. So I don't know. I don't know. It is truly special. This is a once-in-a-lifetime, like, piece of literature. The fuck is Dumbledore doing there anyway? Maybe we'll find out. Hey, next chapter. I mean, we're on chapter 5 already. So, it started in earnest, but she started self-parodying at points. That might very well be possible. Author's note, stop flaming. If ooflam, it mens a prep or a puzzer. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. 2 X's. I never saw your face. Oh, thank you. Hey, Sailor, how are you? Sex. Which is a different thing than sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. 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 He was mad at them for having
I will never
Gex.
get over how much the writing sounds like an orc from 40K.
Yeah, a little bit. He was mad at them for having Gex. Premaritally. You came prepared with the Gex? Oh, it's part of my bad literature library over here. Can you show Gex on Twitch? Just a little peek. Just a little peek. It's the Gex novelization. It's okay. It's fine. I've also got my copy of The Last Vampire on Earth, which inspired a hit film of the same name by legendary filmmaker Vitaly Versace, and my copy of Empress Teresa, of course. No library is complete without at least one of these. It's a Dano's Shelf of Shame. I have a book that I need to show off sometime.
The Catholic Church considers it a sin to have premarital Gex way bad book library.
Where is my copy?
Dumbledore wanted Draco's copy of Gex, and so he swore.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened. Yeah. Oh no, you have Empress Teresa? I sure do!
Oh no. You have Empress Teresa?
I've heard Vitaly Versace was born into mafia. No. Yes. He's clearly very knowledgeable about it. Hang on a sec. Let me find a book I've got real quick. Because I gotta talk about this one. I gotta talk about it real quick.
It's been so long, I don't even remember what Empress Teresa is about.
Medusa, how you doing? Can't even remember what Empress Teresa is about. It's... Your guess is as good as mine. I've read the fucking thing, and I still couldn't tell you. So here's a book that I want to talk about that I rented from the library back in the 90s. Or early 2000s? Probably the 90s. And I was very interested in, and I had to track down a copy of, because I was very interested in talking about it. Let me see. Copyright 1998, Alexandra Sellers. This is a book entitled How to Speak Cat. The Essential Primer of Cat Language by Alexandra Sellers. Now, if you look up Alexandra Sellers, she is a prolific author who has written, I think, more than 80 books. And aside from this, all of them are romance novels. Every single one of them is a tawdry paperback romance novel, except for this. It's a dictionary. Now, what do you think this book is? What do you think How to Speak Cat is about? 'Cause, like, there's a couple ways this could go. Self-help's a great guess. I would have thought how to recognize their body language and mimic it. Great guess. It could be about how to, like, communicate with your cat in a way that's like, yeah, like what kind of body language to use, or how to,
It's about
like,
something
train
wild
them,
enough
maybe.
that you first checked it out of a library and then tracked down another copy.
It has a pronunciation guide. Oh, no. This is Grammar. Chapter 1. The personal pronouns, cat and non-cat. Adjectives, adjectival strings. The verb to be and class 1 verbs. Some relevant notes on etiquette. This is a language guide on how to speak cat. And mind you, this is not light reading. This was not a project done for fun. This is very dry. The very musical, and especially violinists among the human population, will find the task of learning cat significantly easier than the general population. Part 2 then briefly explains the nature of tonality and the specific form it takes in cat. It discusses and explains the 7 tonal shapes and the 6 bane notes, and briefly mentions their role and meaning. Although it is placed second in the text, Part 2 must be thoroughly absorbed before Part 1 can be put into use, and before any attempt is made to speak the language of cat. A word of warning must go along with any handbook or course of instruction in cat. Be wary of believing what you are told by even the most beloved of cats. The attitude of cats to what we call lying is little understood among humans, who must learn to resist applying human standards to the matter. Here's a guide of pronunciation for consonants.
Tones? Like in Chinese? Where the heck are they coming from?
Yes, basically, yeah. I don't know how earnest this is. Because like I said, every single other book from this author is a tawdry paperback romance. There are two sets of personal pronouns, those for use by cats and those for non-cats. Humans fall into the latter category. You will have noticed that there are only 3 forms, Mao, Mawa, and Ma, to serve the 7 English pronouns, I, you, she, he, it, we, they. There is no such thing as a pronoun in cat. The word Mao literally means cat presence or higher being. Thus, it serves as I or we when a cat is speaking, and you when a cat is being addressed. Although, as mentioned in the section on tonality, Bane Note A carries overtones of plurality. Mao, cat presence, nevertheless exists only in the singular. The much reported idea that all cats use the royal we all the time is, therefore, utter nonsense. This is a fun book. I really like this book. I really like it. It's very weird. Anyway.
If the sound of the signal test coming from out of my head is bothering you, fun, I can turn it down.
Utter nonsense. What book was that? It's called How to Speak Cat. Copyright 1998. What a wild ride. It's also got a little bit of information about like cat culture and some of their like cultural stories and myths and things like that. Very interesting. Bankatsu! Ah! Welcome in. Hello. How are y'all? You're just in time.
I would have been in middle school
Reading my
then.
Immortal.
This is too damn wild.
Welcome Raiders. How's it going? Raptor, you found it. That's the one, yes. Correct book. Welcome on in. I do have it in paperback, yes. Wait, what is my Immortal? So this is a seminal piece of fiction, which J.K. Rowling would later spin off into the Harry Potter books, which, in my opinion, are just far less interesting and far less enjoyable. I prefer the original. I still think it's the best, and that's why I want to read it on stream, because it's very fun. It's a good time. Our main character...
Welcome, Raiders. As you can see, this raid was a mistake. You have entered into our clever trap and you are stuck here with us. While you are here, please enjoy punch and pie by the door.
Ooh. Punch and pie. So far, our main character, Ebony Darkness Dementia Ravenway, a vampire, and a witch who attends a magical school called Hogwarts in England, has gone to a Good Charlotte concert. I believe Simple Plan also played there, with Draco Malfoy, who then drove them out into the Forbidden Forest, where they had sex. 2 X's. But then they were caught by Dumbledore, who yelled in all caps, "What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers?" There's no C in fuckers, just an Fukers. Perfect. So now we're getting that continuation. I'm so invested. Chapter 5. Author's note. Stop flaming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is 'cause he had a headache, okay? And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. How you doing, Bun? I'm pretty good. Pretty good. I'm not used to being on camera, but I love reading my Immortals, so you know we're in it. Only the author's notes are written like this, by the way. It's like sort of misspelled on purpose. This came out in 2006, by the way. This was all published in 2006 on fanfic.net. So yeah. Dumbledore made, and Draco and I follow him.
If you are new here, and want to make Bun blush, please inform him of how utterly adorable he is and how good his outfit is.
Dumbledore made. I do you think it means like when a baby makes and it's like I think he shat himself? Maybe that's what it means. Very nice legs, Bun. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got my tights on. And I sharpied my nails, as is tradition. It is 2006 today. The future, current year. Aww, thank you, Tate. I hope you all are enjoying your Marilyn Manson and your Good Charlotte. He kept shouting at us angrily. "You ludicrous fools!" he shouted. And ludicrous here is spelled like the rapper. Perfect. No notes.
Oh, we forgot to tell them that they smoked cigarettes and drugs.
They did do that, though. Content warning, cigarettes and drugs. I started to cry tears of blood down my pallid face. Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. Why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape. And then Draco shrieked. Because I love her! It's my best shriek. Mediocre. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine. Very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared at us. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess. I lied. I feel like the writing gives us a lot of like Ebony's internal world. It's It's kind of like a window into her soul in a way. I like that. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. So, you know, something more comfortable. For bed. A low-cut black floor-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. Perfect. Okay. When I came out, 4-period ellipsis. Pause for dramatic effect. Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing I Just Want to Live by Good Charlotte. I was so flattered. Even though he wasn't supposed to be in there.
Got him. The drip on these characters just to go to bed.
I know, right? Everybody's so fancy. You know, just something for sitting in the parlor. I just want to luxuriate. He wasn't supposed to be there in the girls' dorm, which probably can't get into, but whatever. Is absolutely by no means the most questionable thing in the scene, but if I recall, the Slytherin dorms are in the basement under the lake, so you wouldn't go upstairs. Look, I'm just reading what's in here, so I'm going to believe Tara Gillespie. I feel like she's the expert. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. Chapter 6. Author's note. Should you up preps okay? P.S. I would not update up till oo give me good reviews. There are 4 O's in good.
We hugged and kissed and had the sex.
Good night, Marvelias. You have a great one, okay? Anytime. This really reeks of the Sonic fanfics. It was probably posted around the same time. I mean, 2006 was kind of the golden era for this kind of thing. I imagine a lot of the Sonic fanfiction was a little bit before then, like in 2004 to like 06 or so, and then some of it afterwards, but this is around the same time period, so, you know, it makes sense. The Wild West of fanfics. The Wild Worst of fanfics. But, yes. The next day I woke up in my coffin. I put on a black leather miniskirt that was all ripped around the end, and a matching top with red skulls all over it, and high-heeled boots that were black. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings, and 2 crosses in my ears.
Just say the word, fun, and I'll make something like this for fun.
No, it's gotta be done in earnest. Like, it's... I don't know. How does a vampire wear cross earrings? Now, that's a great question. Maybe we'll explore that a little bit later. Maybe we'll find out. I spray painted my hair with purple. Which seems unhealthy. Raven may actually be the best editor in history to hammer this into something even readable. I said, that's disgusting. Draco Malfoy's pissing on the moon. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula cereal with blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Now, question. Do you think it's Count Chocula because it's a vampire? Or do you think it's Count Chocula because, like, it's kind of retro? Like, oh, it's a cereal we had as kids. That's kind of fun. Maybe? I mean, it is the most gothic of breakfast cereals. Wait, she can eat real food as well? Does she have to? I have so many questions. I don't know. Angry Tummy. Thank you for the follow, my fur and whiskers.
As you know, ancient English institutions carry the most recent of Muggle American sugared cereal.
Of course. That makes sense. Also, blood in cereal. Come on, that can't taste good. That can't be great. Is it gonna make the blood all brown? Like it's like Count Chocula does with the milk? Should probably stop asking those. Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled over my top. Bastard! I shouted angrily. I regretted saying it when I looked up, because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. We have a new character. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down his face, and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore, and now he was wearing red contact lenses just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. He had a manly stubble on his chin. Just one. One stubble. One manly stubble. He had a sexy English accent. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. I know. Football. He was like, listen, I know you're enjoying your blood, but Brett Favre is the greatest player to ever play the great sport of football. Ayu. He looked exactly like Joel Madden. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him. Kind of like an erection. Only I'm a girl, so I didn't get one. You sicko. Now, girls can get erections. That's just silly. That's ridiculous. I don't know what this book's about. This needs to be updated. Yeah, full body, yeah. Your joints got stiff. Oh God. I love that he looks like Joel Madden. I love that he's got like a manly stubble on his chin. It's so good. This is perfect. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's all right. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, but most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah! I roared. She's decided not to use the word said anymore. And it's great. I love the instructions. I roared. I think she'd go for Benji rather than Joel. You'd think? I don't know. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me. So I went away with him. Chapter 7. Roared or Roward. You know what? You know what's weird about this is she has not yet once used the word smexy. And it's 2006! Get on it, fanfic writers! I'm blowing out the microphone. Not even once! Smexy does seem about that time period. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now that's a word I haven't heard in a long time. A long time. Of course I know Seme. He's me. Somebody's gonna get glumped, is what I'm saying, okay? Well, Smexy was earlier, like 99. Nah, way later than that. Way later than that. But no. Listen, I went to a convention in 2004. They sold Yowie paddles. Everybody was doing it. It was a good time. Look.
We do not mention the glomp.
The bad old days. Listen, it was cringe, but I kind of miss it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know. Who do you think would win in a fight, pirates or ninjas? Who do you think has the advantage there? I'm still on team pirates, I think.
Conventions had to start specifying a no glomping rule.
That's true, I believe, yeah. My eyes just glazed over. Listen. Oh, and of course the other thing we were doing in the 2000s was talking about 9/11, like nonstop. Like it's the only thing we could talk or think about. It showed up in every conversation. It's the only thing that was on anyone's mind if you were in Canada or the US.
Do you think he'll let us glomp? Okay, I can't do this anymore.
We can only think about supporting the troops. That's all we did. Oh, it's so good. Do I want to know what glomping is? It's when you pounce on someone and hug them, like, as a surprise. That's all it is. Yeah. I'll teach you the proper poise, how to talk to boys, and all the ways to scritch and pounce. Pop you fur. You're gonna be pop you fur. The furry scene back then was a different thing. It's not that different than it was today, but you know. Chapter 7 has a title, which none of the chapters have had before. So that's new. Heck. Heckin'. Heck. It's all about pop you fur. Chapter 7 is called Bring Me to Life. Which is that a good Charlotte song or something? It's something like that. I don't remember. Is it the one Draco was singing earlier? I don't remember. I'm not even gonna try. It's another Evanescence song? Perfect. Ideal. Oh, is that the wake me? Okay, yeah. All right, I know it now. Yeah, all right. Can't wake up. This is the only lyrics I know from it, though. Author's note. Well, okay, guys. I'm only reading this because I got 5 God reviews. Call my name and save me from the dark. Like that? Something like that? It's been a while. Reviews. Reviuws. Your guess is as good as mine. I'm sure however you pronounce it would be correct. In BTW, I won't write the next chapter.
Why didn't Evanescence ever collab with Limp Bizkit?
That's a great question. I don't know.
Fanfiction.net, the only place where you can hold your story hostage until you are paid in good reviews.
Or God reviews, as the case may be. Punk rockers, hip hoppers. Just finished a Hout bath. Listening to more endearing audio book entitled My Immortal. Hey, Zach Grace. Excellent use of the word Hout, which should appear in here somewhere. It might show up here. I don't know. Casey. Oh my goodness. Hello, welcome on in, Raiders. It's great to see you today. Hi, I'm Bun. I'm usually VTubing, but today, I got on my most gothic of skirts. I sharpied my nails. And it's 2006 again. Welcome. Welcome to current year. Yeah, I don't believe the word
Casey,
smexy
please.
appears in here,
You
but
don't
it
know
should.
what you do. Also, welcome.
Welcome on in. We're reading My Immortal today. Classic literature. The best, least problematic, piece of Wizarding World media. You're in it now. I'm sorry, Casey. This is what you've done. We could switch books. I've got others. I've got the Gex novelization, if you'd like some premarital Gex. I've got that. We could read The Last Vampire on Earth, which inspired a hit film by the same title by legendary filmmaker Vitaly Versace. Or I have a copy of Empress Teresa. It's really big. It's too many words. Why are there so many pages in this fucking thing? But that's my very cursed bookshelf. And you know. But no, today we're reading My Immortal. It is the year 2006. We like tacos.
Devil May Cry had some novels.
Arguing whether ninjas or pirates are better. We are laughing at advice animals.
Well, since you're trapped here with us now, Casey, please enjoy punching Kai by the door.
Cats Ken has cheeseburgers. We're making Chuck Norris jokes.
Again. Take care, Bun. Much love.
Good night, Casey. Thank you so much for stopping by. It's always good to see you. You're spending way too much time on Neopets, for sure. What is an advice animal? It's when you put an animal's face on a multicolored background. And yeah, like Courage Wolf, or like Advice Dog, or Business Cat, or yeah. Start doing some of those. Seize the day by the throat.
Terry Crews can
Yeah.
slam a revolving door.
When Chuck Norris gets into a pool, Chuck Norris doesn't get wet. The pool gets Chuck Norris. Mm-hmm. Did you all know? Old Godzilla, he was stomping around Tokyo City like a big playground when suddenly Batman burst from the shade and hit Godzilla with a bag grenade. Godzilla got pissed and began to attack, but he didn't expect to be blocked by Shaq, who proceeded to open up a can of Shaq Fu when Aaron Carter came out of the blue. And he started beating up Shaquille O'Neal until they both got flattened by the Batmobile. But before he could make it back to the Batcave, Abraham Lincoln climbed out of his grave and pulled an AK-47 out from under his hat and blew Batman away with a rat-a-tat-tat. But he ran out of bullets and he ran away. 'Cause Optimus Prime came to save the day.
Science has proven that Chuck Norris tears can cure cancer. Too bad Chuck Norris never cries.
This is the ultimate showdown of ultimate
Chuck
destiny.
Norris memes are only good when you crop the bottom part of the images. It's a good time to wake up from a 6-hour post-convention nap.
Oh gosh, oh my god. I hope you had a great time. No, this is what we're doing. This is it today. It's 2006, fuckers. Chapter 7 is the first chapter with a title, and it is called Bring Me to Life. Author's note. Well, okay, guys. I'm only ridding discs because I got 5 God reviews. In BTW...
Oh, fun. Eageraptor just dropped a new animation of Newgrounds.com.
Great! I'll grab my stuff. I was busy watching YouTube poops. I didn't even see it. Did you see Pingus? It'll make you die laughing. I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 God Vons. Stow flamin' or ill report ooh. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed for God's sake. Okay? So, don't think she's just like some kind of Mary Sue self-insert, alright? Gee.
Devil May Cry 3 just got a special edition and Dandy's brother Virgil is playable.
What? That's outrageous. Graphics are never gonna get better than Final Fantasy X, though. Like, ugh, God. I love this timeline. This is great. Draco and I held our pale white hands with black nail polish as we went upstairs. I'm assuming like in a bucket or something. They're just holding them. I was wearing red Satanist sings on my nails in red nail polish. I assume that's a typo and she meant rings, but like what are red Satanist rings? I don't know. I can't understand. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. Author's note. See, does that sound like a Mary Sue to you? I waved to Vampire Potter. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Anyway. Wait. Jealous of her that she was going out with Draco. See, this is what I like about my Immortal, is that it's not afraid to depict queer characters in the work, you know? Like, that's what I like about it, is Ebony's not going on Twitter and being like, oh yeah, they were totally gay or whatever, right? Anyway, I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. Hi, Poppy. How are you? I'm reading some My Immortal. It's getting saucy. Y'all go check out Poppy. What a sweetie. What a lich. But annoyed about it. Yeah. Some of the best queer rep I've ever seen. Yeah, I mean, don't get too ahead of yourself, because we haven't gotten to the homophobia yet, but, you know, it's coming. It's the end of this page. We went into his room and locked the door. Then 4 ellipses? It's getting spicy and smexy.
My Immortal would have the wizards poop their pants in the book, not retroactively on Twitter.
Yeah. My favorite part of that is that it seems like most, if not all, of the spells in the Harry Potter world have a verbal component. So, like, even if you do magic the poop away out of your pants, the way you do that is you have to announce to the entire room that you've pooped your pants. Poopius Pentius, right? Like, in order to get rid of it. It's great. It's perfect. What world building? Just spat out my Skittle. Oh no, not the Skittles, I'm sorry. Shit has begot us. It's gross. Why don't they just magic it out of the colon? Maybe they do. It's not very well explained. I don't know. We started Frenching passively. There's kissing happening over there. I'm not really involved. It's just kind of going on. You know, our mouths and our tongues are doing it, but, you know, not like actively, passively. Kissing in progress. We started Frenching passively, and we took off each other's clothes, which is the first time I think we've used the word off instead of when it comes to a scene like this. But I am tired. We'll take a nap then. And then fire the missiles! We took off each other's clothes enthusiastically. So the Frenching is happening passively, but the clothes taking off, that's enthusiastic. He felt me up before I took of my top. The of is back. It's not off anymore, it's of again. Then I took off my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. Now, I don't wear a lot of bras. Mostly just, like, on occasion. Black leather doesn't seem like a material. He filled her up? No, felt her up. I think it's felt. But yeah, leather doesn't breathe very well, and you're gonna wind up with 2 bags of Capri Sun at the end of the day, right? Like, that That is just a bucket of sweat on your chest. Ugh. Ugh. Because you're not gothic? I'm pretty gothic. Look at me. I look gothic. Are you calling me a poser? We went on the bed. Do I want to comment on that? We went on the bed. No, never mind. It's not worth it. I mean, if that's their kink, put down a rubber sheet first. Like, you don't want to ruin the mattress. Yeah, put down a rubber sheet. We went on the bed and started making out naked. And then he put his boy's thingy in mine and we had sex. All caps. Author's note. See, is that stupid? Is it? That's how it works. They did it. They make rubber pools for that. Use that instead. Oh, that's an option. Yeah. Not just sex, but all caps. Sex. Oh my god, they gexed. Oh, Draco, I screamed. While getting an orgasm, when all of a sudden, I saw a tattoo I had never seen before on Draco's arm. Now, you think this is just going to be smut? It's not. We're getting conflict. We're getting plot. Here we go. All right? It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, plural words, ... vampire. Which probably just means he likes vampires. Sure, okay. I mean, okay. You know, plural, one word, vampire. Perfect. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. Wasn't piercing the heart specifically the thing that kills vampires? So it could be a hate tattoo? Maybe. I believe the writing speaks for itself. No. But you don't understand, Draco pleaded. But I knew too much! Content warning. Some homophobia right here. For no reason. You know how I said this is less problematic than the original? Still kind of problematic. Here we go. Okay. No, you fucking idiot! I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. So that's cute. I feel like if I was to update this from like its original printing, a couple parts I might change. A couple parts I might change. This is pretty standard for like 2006 writing, but like there's a couple parts of this I might update. Just saying. Anyway. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked. He had a really big you-know-what. But I was too mad to care.
Hi everyone, I'm back.
Yeah, Vampire Potter.
Hey. Are we talking about the you-know-what?
He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care.
Wasn't there a song at one point where, like, the entire thing is he put his you-know-what in my you-know... Or am I just making that up? Maybe it was an internet
Ooh,
meme.
you touch my tra-la-la. Is that the one?
Maybe that's
Maybe
what I'm
that?
thinking of. That could be it.
Oh, my ding-ding-dong.
I actually think that is it. I will touch your tra-la-la, I just can't do it. I think there's against terms of service. The tra-la-la is the prostate. Anyway.
He had a really big large print copy of my Immortal, but I was too mad to care.
I was too mad to care. Using the expression "you know what" in a setting where they refer to someone as "you know who" just sounds like it's asking for a comedic mix-up.
Someone should have done that. Like, here's the thing: if Rowling wasn't both a bad writer and a turd,
awesome.
maybe it would have occurred to her that she could have had some fun.
I heard that, Steve. No fun allowed.
No, just, you know.
You know what? I'm really glad. Okay, here's a really bad change that Harry Potter did from this, like from the original, is this doesn't have any fat shaming in it.
Yeah.
And Harry Potter's got a ton of that shit. Fuck that.
Yeah, no, we shame the preps,
this is good.
But, like,
Fuck
I think
them
that's
preps.
acceptable.
Yeah.
Especially when this was written.
Posers.
Posers existed by this point, but they aren't, like... I don't want to, like, again, here comes, this is the pedantic red pen is coming out in my brain. But, like, I think there is something to be said about how, like, back in, like, the middle 2000s, like, the concept of prep was more of a thing. And so you actually did have, like, prep versus goth, whereas nowadays, do prep still exist? Does anyone know? I don't know. I'm sure
there's still cliques in
I'm
schools.
a fossil.
Yeah.
I mean, of course there's cliques. I just don't know if they're defined like that, or whether it's much more like, I don't know. I'm a fossil. I don't fucking know these things. It's me and the trilobites down here.
All right, hang on. We're in a really dramatic scene right here, okay?
Okay, I'll let you
We
go.
got some tension. All right. I stomped out, and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom, where he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Whoever. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker! I yelled. Chapter 8.
This one's 1 1/6 of a page?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Author's note. Stop flassing, okay? If u do, den u a prep. And I'll stick up my middle finger at you. Flassing.
Ebony is
I've
against
seen 5 amazing
Democratic
goth in the
Gene.
wild. Nice. This book is a literary gem. Isn't it just...
I feel like
Isn't it
eventually
just-
people are gonna like end up reading this thing in college. Continue.
Everyone in the class stared at me. And then Draco came into the room.
He came.
Oh, even though he was naked. And started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think! Draco screamed sadly. It's the hello? How are you? Hi? A seminal work of fanfiction? Never has that term been more
I
appropriate.
was going to say. Honestly, did she ever mention cum in the book, though?
Oh, goodness, no.
Yeah, I thought so. She
You know
didn't-
what.
Yeah, you know what.
Yeah?
You know what on my you know who. I feel like that was a song, though. There was something where, like, It might have been a musical number in in a stage show, but there's some long involved thing about like.
Google it.
I'll have to. Sorry.
You're fine. Oh, welcome to the most confusing paragraph of the entire book.
Buckle up.
If you figure out what the fuck is happening in this paragraph, let me know. But I'm just gonna run through the whole thing without stopping. And then we can decompress afterwards, okay? A pony darkness. Oh. Hey, little log, how's it going? Get ready. Draco screamed sadly. My friend, Bloody Mary Smith, smiled at me understatedly. She flipped her long waist, spelled like garbage, length gothic black hair, and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. She had pale white skin that she was wearing white makeup on. Hermione was kidnapped when she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She still has nightmares about it, and she is very haunted and depressed. It also turns out her real last name is Smith, and not Granger. She has since converted to Satanism. She is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor with 2 O's.
Still better writing than the 7th book.
Yeah. Fascinating. I feel like maybe... So Bloody Mary Smith and Hermione are the same person, but that doesn't come across in the beginning of the paragraph. It only, happens towards the end. You find out that they're the same person. So it's a very confusing paragraph.
It feels Joycean, but I've been listening to a lot of Ulysses. Like, just that stream of consciousness.
Yeah. Tara Gillespie is a lot like the Virginia Woolf of our time.
What about that time Snape stabbed with Dumbledore with a huge knife, had a hard on, and Dumbledore was all like fucking hell? James Stephanie Sterling said so.
Yeah, I remember that. How can you say that with a straight face? So Hermione's current guardians are kidnappers? Oh god, I guess so, yeah? I guess?
But what if it's like...
She was kidnapped when she was born.
But we don't know. He was kidnapped by Voldemort when she was born. We don't know who he gave her to.
Well, Voldemort killed her mother.
Yes.
Doesn't say Voldemort kidnapped her.
Wait, no, I thought it did.
Just said Hermione was kidnapped.
Oh. I don't know.
So, unrelated incidents.
So I was about to make, you could totally write in, given that, Voldemort's a horrible fascist piece of shit, that, he's like, I'm going to take children and give them to more deserving parents, the way racists sometimes act.
Instructions unclear, converted to Satanism. Oh, yeah, okay. So, I guess Bloody Mary Smith is also in this class? Sure. I don't know why she's in here, honestly. The rest of the
I feel like this... I'm sorry.
chapter has nothing to do with her.
I feel like this is our author trying to staple her friend into the story and give the
Oh, no,
fresh
she already
backstory.
did that.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
yeah,
did
yeah,
that?
yeah. Willow showed up earlier with the
Hermione
author's
is
note.
only still alive
Raven,
because
this is
Rhino
you.
happened to kidnap her for ransom the day before Voldemort killed
Here
her
I
parents,
stand
and then Rhino
corrected.
just let her go once he realized there was no payout
Maybe she's got
coming.
more than one friend. Don't she and
Yeah.
Raven fall out later?
Yes.
But
No spoils. Spoilers.
Bun is a
Shush.
scholar. Bun is a My Immortal scholar. One day you're going to teach a class about, like, amateur fiction or something.
I've considered a lesson plan for this.
Yes, you should. You should also make them read Empress Teresa and make them decide which one they hate more.
It's too long.
The
It's way
answer
too
is
long.
Empress Teresa. Empress Teresa is actively worse than this in so many ways.
What is it that you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice.
Okay, that's actually a fairly good sentence, and yes, I do like the idea that Snape is just riffraff.
But I ignored him. Vampire! I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco! I shouted at him. Vampire cheated on Ebony with Draco. No. No? No. Draco's still naked? Yeah, I'm just standing there, yeah. Everyone gasped. What does it mean by that?
They're gay!
the,
Actually, they're bi, but anyway.
this is the text.
I'm sorry. I want a shirt now with, like, your bun self on it in, like, a tweet thing that just says, "This is the text."
This is the text. I forgot that the next paragraph becomes first person from Draco's perspective.
What? Oh my god, okay, I have to stay for this.
With no notice.
Do not pass go.
It just... Everyone gasped. Paragraph break. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me.
You have to do it in the voice.
The perspective shift is too good. I had went out with Vampire. I'm bi, and so is Ebony.
Sorry, I'm back. I needed to get the good
Welcome
whiskey for this.
I'm bi, and so is Ebony. For a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. We were just good friends now. He had gone through horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Parenthetically, haha, like I would hang out with a prep. Well, so she's bi and homophobic like Shadow the Hedgehog? Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it happens.
It's a complicated text. There's depth to it, you know? Like... Zachary, I'm sorry. Breathe, please. Also, can we agree? Fuck Brittany.
Or don't.
What a bitch.
Rather, clearly, seems like she's fucked around enough at this point.
Fuck Brittany. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. You're fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard. I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest, where I had lost my virility to Draco.
Oh, JK's out there being anti-trans. Meanwhile, her forbidden forest is stealing people's virility.
Oh my god.
I've lost my mojo!
And then I started to bust into tears.
Sorry, just down my whiskey in one gulp with that. Gonna get more.
Moon, hello. Welcome in, Raiders.
Draco
It's
made
great to
Denobi
see you
in front of
today.
her.
Hello. Welcome to 2006. I'm dressed up all smexy. Glomp your way on in here.
Don't
We're
forget to be
reading
random.
LOL random.
Virility?
We're
Excuse
reading
me
my
while I
Immortal.
peek out of my anus.
Moon, what were you playing today, and did you have a wonderful stream? I really hope you did. Get your yaoi paddles, uke or semi.
We know what you are.
Oh my god. Hey y'all, it's great to see you today. I'm usually not on camera. I'm a VTuber. But today I'm all dressed
Today
up.
you're a Morgoth.
Yeah, I sharpied my nails and everything. I'm wearing my eyeliner, and it's my Immortal time. Oh
You
my
look
god.
great, by the way, at least makeup-wise. But you should have let me do it, because I would have made you look like trash. For me,
So
it's not...
Fella sure looks promising. Yeah, I mean, I'm living in Illinois, and he's been a senator here for a while. He's fine, yeah. Seems cool. Really do hate that George Bush, though.
Bionicle, god, Bionicle always seemed so cool, I never got into it.
Oh my god. I ran out of the room and into the forbidden forest where I had lost my virility to Draco. And then I started to bust into tears. And bustin' makes me feel good.
I mean, it
Bustin'
does.
makes me feel good.
There's a new Sonic game coming
Chapter
to
nine.
PS3 and it's just called Sonic the Hedgehog and the graphics look so cool and realistic.
Okay.
Not
Yeah, I
Happy
saw that,
Dante
Steve,
is being
yeah.
the villain, while the new
Question.
hero for Devil May
Has
Cry
anyone
for his name
pointed a
Nero.
room at anyone yet?
No,
Okay.
I'll let you know.
Give me a heads up when that chapter's coming, because I have to be here for that. I think that is the funniest part of the film. Okay.
Bustin', 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 bustin'.
Love you too. Oh my goodness. But welcome on in, y'all. It's great to see you. You're in for a time. We're gonna have to change out this music at some point, but I don't know what to. What's good to listen to for this? My throat is dry from laughing. Get some fucking hydrate. The Bloodborne sound. No, Evanescence will get us DMCA'd. Bloodborne soundtrack's good, but it's goes a little hard. I don't know if I want to go that hard. Put on the kazoo. Oh, that's a good idea. Can we play Evanescence backwards? Probably. I mean, maybe? I don't... Probably prevent the bots from it, but... Castlevania soundtrack's not a bad idea.
There's a trailer for a new game called
Anything
Final
else?
Fantasy Versus 13. It's like Kingdom Hearts, but darker and set in Tokyo.
I saw that, right?
Okay, that one seriously
Looks pretty
hurts
cool.
me so bad. Holy shit. That was nearly half my ago. What have I been doing with my life?
It's part of
I
the
recommend the
Fabulous
Lord of the Rings
Cristarum
trilogy
Novalis
But I have more respect for Howard Shore than that.
project. It's going to be Final Fantasy 13 versus 13, and what's the mobile one? Is it Rival Wings? There's a 3-prong part for oh, Type 0. Type 0 is the other one. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, here we go. fantasy music. Fabula Nova Crystallis is gonna be lit. Oh, what did I miss? Oh, not much, Sarah. Welcome back. We're on chapter 9. I think the music's okay. It's fine. This will be fine.
Have you heard of this new artist, Lindsay Sterling?
Shadow the Hedgehog OST? Maybe. There's a couple parts later where I might switch over to that. Think about it. I want something a little, like, mystical. Just make another trip 10 years back. Oh, yeah, it's 2006. Current year. Author's note, stop flaming, okay? I didn't read all the books. BOOX. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore... It's not my fault if Dumbledore swears.
I'm done with Spyro. I thought Legend of Spyro, A New Beginning would be prequel to the PS1 original, but it's a reboot, so it's not the same Spyro.
Yeah, meh. Cinder looks cool, though. Beswizzed. I said he had a headache. Okay? Did Dumbledore swear in the last chapter? No? Okay.
I
No?
need to
Okay.
write a story that every chapter starts with parentheticals of please stop flaming me.
It's an interesting narrative framing device, isn't it? And the reason Snap doesn't lick Harry now is 'cause he's Christian and Vampire Potter is a Satanist. Okay? MCR rocks. Makes sense. Yeah. No licking Satanists. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. It's bustin'. The very same tree. It's like poetry. It's like it rhymes. I absolutely adore the dramatic tension going on here. I feel like all of these characters have conflict. There's like, you know, their secrets are coming out. Yeah, this is great. This is great. I feel like the tension's ramping up here. And we're about to get even more plot. Then, all of a suddenly, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. Yeah. He didn't have a nose. Basically like Voldemort in the movie. And he was wearing all black. But it was obvious he wasn't Gothic. It was...
Yes, I would like to know the and everything part. ...
Voldemort! Are you surprised? It was Voldemort. He looks like Voldemort from the movie. It's Voldemort. Uh-huh.
Bonsoir. I'm releasing my new game called Fahrenheit. Because of that Michael Moore documentary called Indigo Prophecy. It is unlike anything you've ever seen before. It has music from Theory of a Dead Man. So say it to David Cage.
Wait,
David,
wait,
get
wait.
out of my
Not
chat!
that.
I told you not to come
Voldemort was a
back
prep.
here! Voldemort is a bit of a prep. It's true. Kind of a jock, really. Get out of here. We were having a great time until you showed up! David! God, ever since I played Indigo Prophecy, this fucker's been in my chat. And now I lost my place. Here we go. No! I shouted in a scared voice. But then, Voldemort shouted...
Get out of here, David Cage. You go back to your prep school boys club and go shop at the Gap or whatever it is you preps do.
We were all having a good time until you showed up. Jeez. Hey Bear, how you doing? Imperious. And I couldn't run away. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Which... that's the name of the cat, right? I think that's the name of a cat. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. Hermione's cat is the killing curse now. Imperious the Diablo character? Your guess is as good as mine. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist. So I stopped. Listen. Listen. This is like... No, not a Satanist. A sadist.
Do we need to go back to the classroom?
See, that's what I was thinking. We need to go back to the classroom. Because sadism does not mean that you enjoy other people in pain always. The idea that if someone's a sadist, they enjoy other people being in pain is like thinking that if someone is gay, they are attracted to every guy or every girl, right? Like, it's not really a healthy view of things, and like sexual pain is a very different thing. Like, most sadists, not all, but most, are usually pretty healthy about this kind of thing, where it's like, usually consensual sexual pain is a thing that they enjoy, not just all pain ever. It's dumb. That's a dumb idea. Anyway.
I'm gonna date every boy.
I'm gonna
Girl
date
Squad.
every boy. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill Vampire Potter! That's my Voldemort voice. I watched that movie like once when it came out, and I think that's it. I thought about Vampire and his sexa eyes. Sexy is spelled S-E-X-A-H. We have a winner. It's not smexy, but it's sexy. And you know what? I'll take it. He's got them sexy eyes. A period appropriate. Absolutely. I still can't get over Vampire Potter. It's pretty good, yeah. Still on the introduction of Potter. No, we're on.
Bun, how dare you come
Voldemort
in here
showed
with
up.
those sexy eyes?
Heck. Oh, thank you, newbie. I got a 3D rig. It's got hand tracking and everything. I thought about Vampire and his sexy eyes and his gothic black hair, and now his face looks just like Joel Madden. I imagine her like looking up in the air, and then his face fades in, and it's just John Madden, and he's like, "Listen, Voldemort, you know who is one of the most powerful wizards of all time, but Brett Favre is unparalleled when it comes to the world of football." I remembered that Draco had said I didn't understand. So I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him, and then they broke up? What if he didn't just... Okay. We need to talk about this a little bit because I want to deconstruct this. So, Ebony and Draco said hi to each other. The next day, he asked her to go to a Good Charlotte concert. They went to the concert and then had sex in the forest. The next day, they all caps had sex up in the dormitories, which, sure, whatever. And that's when she saw the tattoo. So he must have cheated on her the same day as the concert? I mean, they weren't like... And then got the tattoo? Like... Bloom. Yeah, it's been like two days. Like, they went to the concert, and then she saw the tattoo the day after. So... Also, they're not really in a relationship. Like, he asked her to go to a concert, and then they, like, had sex? But I don't think they talked about, like, what strings were attached or whatever.
Walks in and says,
which,
and
like...
one more thing.
Which, like, is a problem. They're 17-year-olds, so they're super dumb, which is... makes all this make more sense. But, like, hey, before you have sex with someone, maybe you should, talk to them and figure out, like, what the expectations are for that kind of thing. Like, if there's a relationship that's here, or if it's just, like, no strings attached or whatever. So, like, just talk about it. Just figure it out. Because, like, yeah, healthy relationships are for preps. No, the other way around. Blum. In this world, people just immediately get tattoos in 5 minutes. Take that into account. It might be magic. It might be. Okay. So you've got Ebony. He yelled, "Thou must kill Vampire Potter!" And then there's this paragraph where she thinks about Vampire Potter and then figures out that maybe Draco didn't cheat on her. "No, Voldemort!" I shouted back. "Voldemort gave me a gun." "No, please," I begged. "Thou must," he yelled. "If thou does not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco." "No, Tony, stop cheating on Jessica with me." Why doesn't she shoot Voldemort? Magic can't stop a bullet. Like, she could just shoot him right now. Ow. How did you know? I asked in a surprised way. Okay, this next sentence has an R slur in it that I'm not gonna read, but I'm gonna replace it with a different word. I'm gonna replace it with a better
magically
word.
applied to
All
while eating my Count Chocula in the dining hall, and thinking about how I'm going to shoot a wizard with a gun and EFF Brittany.
Yeah, Brittany sucks. Okay. It's got the R slur in it. I'm just gonna replace it. It was 2006. Believe me when I say how absolutely rampant that shit is. That was very common. Voldemort got a "dude, you're so stupid" look on his face. Which, I assume is... "I hath telekinesis," he answered cruelly. He's got... I mean, that explains everything. He's got telekinesis. Of course he knows, yeah. Oh, okay, yeah. By the way, telekinesis is the ability to move objects with your mind. Hence, kinesis. You're applying force to something. If you're reading minds, it's usually telepathy, which is like telepathic communication, or...
I have telekinesis, he breasted boobily.
breasted boobily, yeah. Like, or mind reading is a different thing. It's fine. It's probably fine. I have telekinesis. I like how he speaks in Old English. It's the best. He answered cruelly, "And if you doth not kill vampire, then thou wilt know